All right, so we've got a head pad here, which is, if you're at home and you don't have a head pad, just grab a towel and just fold it over a couple of times. It's just a little bit of height underneath the head, just to help leverage your rib cage for your sore back. So we're starting off with some breathing. We're going to unlock that lower back, unlock your spine, and just get the spine moving before we do any exercise. So we're going to inhale through your nose for a nice big breath. When you exhale, tuck your pelvis and flatten your back to the mat with a good shush, so you're emptying all the air out of your tummy and bringing your back flat. Inhale, let your back arch up off the floor. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and flatten and flatten and flatten your back to the floor, so you're gently unlocking the lower spine. Inhale, start to fill your rib cage through your nose. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, draw your belly button to your spine and your lower back to mat. Inhale, relax your glutes. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, draw your belly button to your spine and your lower back to mat. Pop your hands on your tummy. Inhale, feel your tummy expand, nice big breath. Exhale, draw your belly button down and flatten and flatten and flatten your back to the floor. Inhale, feel your rib cage fill up underneath your belly button. And exhale, tuck your pelvis and you're lengthening your spine to the floor. Inhaling, let your back arch, take a nice big breath. This part is really important. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, so you're drawing your rib cage down and your lower back to mat. Inhale, let your back arch gently. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and flatten your back to the floor. If you have a really sore lower back, you'll feel that this slowly undoes it. Inhale, let your back arch, soften your glutes and your hammies. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and slide your lower back to the mat. Let's move those hands to the rib cage. Take your time. Inhale, feel your rib cage expand. The rib cage has to move. Exhale and your rib cage should slide down. So back of the rib cage to the floor and the rib cage sliding to your abs. Inhale, nice long breath. Rib cage is connected to those abs. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and slide the rib cage down towards your abs. Inhale through your nose, nice long breath. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and flatten your whole back to the mat. So we're lengthening and unlocking the spine. Inhaling, let your back arch. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, draw your abs flat, 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 and towards the mat. Inhaling, soften your neck and shoulders. Exhale, think armpits to hips, sliding the ribs to hips and your lower back to mat. Inhale through your nose, relax your hamstrings and your glutes. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and slide your belly button down. Inhale through your nose, really nice long breath, glutes are off. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and slide the rib cage down, belly button to spine. We've got 5 more breaths, take your time. So really inhale, you want to really expand that rib cage. Exhale, slide the rib cage down and lengthen your spine onto the mat. Inhale, let your hips rock out, so your pelvis is rocking out, and then you're tucking your pelvis, drawing your belly button to your spine and your lower back to mat. Inhale, relax your neck and jaw. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and slide your lower back to mat and rib cage comes down. Looking for lots of movement in that rib cage. Take a big breath, stretch it open. Breathe as big as you can. Exhaling, slide the rib cage down, belly button to spine and lower back to mat. Awesome. Okay, from here, get rid of that head pad or your folded towel and roll over onto your tummy. Now Amelia's going to put a ball between her ankles, and if you don't have a ball at home, just roll up your towel and pop it between your ankles. It's just there as a guide. So forehead down, shoulders nice and relaxed. Now we need heavy, heavy feet. So your feet are heavy on the ground. They do not lift. All right, and we're going to get some really good glute function and continue to unlock that lower back. So inhale through your nose like we did before. Exhale, pull your tummy up off the floor, tuck your pelvis and squeeze your glutes, leaving your feet on the floor. Inhale to relax. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and start to really fire those glutes. So you've got to find your glutes. Use your head to think about where your glutes are. Inhale. Abs in. Now think glutes. Can I fire my glutes? Can I squeeze both my glutes? Inhale, relax. Keep your feet down on the ground. Exhale, abs in and squeeze those glutes. So you can see Amelia's back is lengthening. It feels like you're pulling your tailbone down towards your heels. Inhale. Tuck your pelvis. So as if there's a pin pricking into your belly button up through the mat, you're lifting your tummy up to support your back. Inhale, soften your neck and shoulders. Abs in, tuck your pelvis and fire those glutes. That looks great. Inhale to relax. Exhale, abs in, find those glutes and squeeze them, squeeze them, squeeze them. Inhale, biggest muscle on your body to support your back is your glutes. You've got to find them. Abs in and fire those glutes. So when you tuck your pelvis, you're lengthening out of the sway in your back that gets sore. Inhaling to relax. Abs in, tuck and squeeze those glutes. That looks amazing. Inhale, relax neck and shoulders. Abs up, tuck your pelvis, fire those glutes. You can see she's bridging a gap between the mat and her abs. Inhale to relax, glutes off. Abs in, glutes on. Use the shush to draw your abs towards your spine. Inhale, relax your back. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and fire those glutes. Inhaling to relax. Belly button to spine, tuck and squeeze those glutes. That looks awesome. We've still got 5 more. Inhale, soften your neck and shoulders. Abs in and squeeze. Inhale, relax. Abs in, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, relax. Tuck your pelvis and squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Inhale, feet stay down, quads are off. Tuck and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Awesome. Inhale, as we go, it's getting easier to tuck. The lower back is loosening off. Tuck, squeeze, hold. Hold your glutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release off. Amazing. That is so good. All right, just grab, have you got a head pad there still? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll pass you one more. And everyone at home, you're going to fold your towel up or grab a cushion off the couch that's quite thick, so underneath your shoulder. I'm going to get you to lie on your side for that twisting over stretch. Just make sure you've got space behind you when you twist over. That's yours as well. So get enough height underneath that shoulder that it doesn't feel too squished. So as I said, a pillow off your bed or roll that towel up nice and thick. Now, Amelia, I'm going to get you to do this as if was before when your back was sore. Okay, so start off just maybe halfway. Yep. And then, yep. All right, so take an inhale for a nice big breath. On your exhale, start to go over. So just look at your hand and stop at about halfway or maybe a little past. And if your back hurts there, you just stay there. Now inhale, take a big breath into that rib cage, as big as you can, and then exhale to bring it back. So we're looking to move a little further each time, but not into back pain. Inhale. Exhaling over. Look at your hand and open up that chest. Take a big breath. Fill your rib cage and then come back. Okay, so we really want to get that upper back opening up, the rib cage moving. Inhale, relax your tummy. Exhale to go over and just look at that hand. So about the same place as you did before, that's perfect. Take a big inhale. Now think about where your rib cage feels tight. Fill it up with breath and then stay there and just relax. Soften your neck and jaw and stay there for that stretch. Inhale, breathe big across your chest, reach your arm out and then bring it back. Nice. Inhaling. Exhale over. So starting to go over now as far as your back will let you. Inhale, take a big breath. Stay there and relax. Soften your neck and jaw and just go to where you think your back feels safe and comfortable and not too sore. Inhaling, big breath. Open up that stretch as big as you can. Fill your rib cage and then bring that back. Nice. One more on this side. This time inhale into your upper back between your shoulder blades. Fill your rib cage and exhale over. So looking at your hand to try and get some movement in that neck. Go over to where you feel like your back feels safe. Take a big breath. Fill that rib cage, stretch your arm out, and then stay there and soften your neck and shoulders and let yourself twist as much as feels okay on your back. Inhale, take a big breath, stretch that open, and we'll stay there one more time. Soften your neck and shoulders, and you'll feel your spine will go a little bit further each time. If it's really pinching and sore, you just stay at the first part. Take a big breath. Really breathe into that and then bring it back. Nice, that's great. Other side. Do you want to have your face facing me or your butt facing me? Right, hands up the front. Nice. Right, so that knee comes right up by your belly button and you stick that to the floor and that's actually what keeps your lower back nice and safe. So take an inhale for a nice big breath. On your exhale, just over super carefully. So if your back is really sore, you're just going to where you feel like, oh, yep, that feels like enough of a twist for me. Take an inhale. Really nice big breath. And exhaling to bring it back. Inhale, soften your tummy, stick that knee to the floor. And exhaling over. So we're working just before your back pain and not into your back pain. Take a big breath, fill that rib cage as big as you can, and then bring it back. Inhale, soften your neck, let your head be heavy, and exhaling over. Nice. All right, breathe into the tightest part of your rib cage. So breathe into the part that feels so tight in that twist. Stay there, soften your neck and your shoulders and exhaling. Inhale again, breathe big, open up that stretch and then bring it back. So that knee is stuck down to the floor for safety. If you feel like your knee is lifting, then just bring the twist back, not quite so far. Inhaling. Exhale over. Nice. Really big breath. Stay there and just go to where you feel like your back feels safe and it feels good for your back. Okay, everybody's different for this one. Inhale again, nice long breath, and we'll stay there again. Soften your neck and shoulders, stay there and get a little bit more twist. Now really fill this up, really inhale for as long as you can. And then bring it back. Nice. Let's do one more set on the side. Take an inhale, breathe into your upper back. Fill your rib cage, stretch between your shoulder blades, and exhaling to go over. Inhale, stretch, reach your hand out a little bit, and then stay there and relax your neck and shoulders, and let yourself twist as much as your back feels comfortable and it feels like a good stretch. Inhale, breathe into that rib cage as big as you can, and then stay there one more time. So let yourself go over as much as your back feels like it feels okay. Now I want you to fill your breath, fill your rib cage with your breath as big as you can. Keep filling it up, and then bring it back. Amazing. All right, over onto your back. And that one gets easier and easier the more that you do it. No head pads, don't need anything for this one, just legs out long. Can you swap ends? I'll just bring your head back up to the lighter end. Yep. So legs out long and hands behind your head. Small arch in your back. And so when you're lying here, if you have a sore back, make sure that you don't tuck your pelvis and try and push your back to the floor. For these, I want you in a neutral pelvis, so that's with a small arch in your back, and you can see Amelia does have that small arch in her back. Legs are out long, nice and relaxed, and we're going to go into some small sit-ups that are really good for your back. Just listen to the instructions nice and carefully to get the full benefit of them. Take an inhale through your nose. When you exhale, tuck your chin, come into a small sit-up, keeping your arch in your back and not flattening your back to the floor. Inhale down, abs in, and sit up, sliding your rib cage into your abs. Inhale, abs in, 10. Inhale down, abs in, 9. So you can see Amelia's abs are not pushing away from her. Her belly button is drawing down and flat. Your belly button has to pull flat to your spine. Inhale, abs in, and sit up, sliding armpits to hips. You're trying to bring the rib cage to your abs. Abs in with a really good shush to empty those abs. Inhale, 5. Inhale, abs in, 4. Keeping the small arch in your back and not lifting your legs. Abs in, 3. Good. Inhale, think armpits to hips, 2. Slide the rib cage into your abs. Inhale, and 1. Stay here, small pulses. So you can feel and you can see that her abs are going flat towards her spine and not pushing away from her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Right, if those pulses hurt your back and you're just beginner at this, just do a hold there instead of pulses. Inhale, we're going for another 10. Abs in and sit up. Now look at your abs, they should be flat. Inhale, not pushing away from you. Abs in. Inhale, abs in. Perfect. Inhale, 8. Armpits to hips. Abs in, 7. So you inhale through your nose and really use that shush to deflate your abs. Abs in, 5. Inhale, 4. Flatten those abs. Inhale, 3. Pull them flat, flat, flat. Abs in, 2. Use the shush. Abs in, 1. Stay here. Keep your hips still. Pulse in your abs. So don't pull your neck here. You want to shush so that your abs are flattening and burning. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Right, soften off those neck and shoulders. We've got one more set. Are they harder on camera? Inhale, nice big breath. Exhale, slide the rib cage down, belly button to spine. Inhale, abs in and sit up. You really want to learn to activate just your abs. So your back is staying the same position. Your legs are relaxed out. You're fully supporting your neck. Abs in. 10. Inhale, 9. Abs in, 8. Inhale to the floor, 7. Inhale, abs in, 6. Inhale, abs in, 5. Relax your legs, abs in, 4. Abs in, 3. Abs in, 2. Abs in, 1. Stay here, pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Whee! You are done. Small little workout.